Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, the Python Gurukul. Today we'll be talking about Python modules and we'll be covering modules in detail. We'll be going through import statements. We'll be taking a look how we can execute module as a script. Also, we'll be exploring a module search mechanism, which is very important to understand for triage purposes, and also the DIR function. And at the end, we'll be talking about the package. So we got a lot to talk. So let's keep moving. We'll start with the module definition. A module is a file containing the Python definition and a statement. So whenever we need to write the program, we have two options in our hand. One, we can write the program directly into the command prompt, but we don't have option to save. Whenever we exit from the command prompt, the next time, whatever we typed, whatever program we have written will be lost. On the other hand, if we write the program into a file, the file will be available for reading for review purposes. And the file with extension .py will be calling them as a module. One quick example of the module. So here I have given a comment common.py. I'm just saying that I'm going to create one file with name common and with suffix as .py. This file can have anything, a variable, a function definition, a class definition. So whenever we have existing module, how we can use them? To use them, the straight way we can use the import statement, and using the import, we can import existing module in our new module. In this particular example, we are going to create a message.py, which will be the new module. In this module, we are using the import statement, and by just giving the name of the module, we are importing the all namespace from the common to this message.py. And as we have already imported the common, we can use the login function, whatever we had in the common, the variable name from the common, and we can add something over here. And this can go on. So message imported common. Now we are creating the call, and call is importing a message. Internally, common is getting imported, and then we can just call them any function we want. So let's take a further look at the import statement. So import can have a various like variant. We can do the selective import. In this example, we don't want to import everything from the common. We just want to import a specific name. So what we are saying, we are giving the from clause. Using the from clause, we are giving the module name, and then importing only the things which is of interest. In this particular case, only we were interested in the login, so we call the login and we are using. That's very handy. Another variant could be importing as alias. So we use the from clause. We can use this alias with the from clause, or we can use with the import itself. What we are saying, import common as C. So we just gave the C a new name of the common, and in our module, we are just using. So one, it could be very handy if you want to reduce the name and then use as per our convenience or as per our namespace. That's what we are doing. We have imported common with a new name C, and then we are saying C.username, C.password. So we are accessing the things from the common but with a new name. Also, we can import everything, which is not very handy, not useful all the time, but for the triage purposes, it's good to use. When sometime maybe we are lazy, we don't want to type or know the name of the module or things we are interested, we can simply say from module name import star means everything, and then we can use the things. So now we have enough thing. We should take a look at a couple of the programs. So this is the common file which I'll be keep using for our purposes today. And here we'll just bring the phrase space, and we're starting from phrase. So we'll invoke the Python interpreter first. And then I'm going to use the import statement and import the common. So what we did, we are using the import keyword and we are importing the common dot py whatever we already have. So this module is existing, but while importing, we don't have to use .py. By just giving the name of the file without the extension, it knows what to do. So already we have the common in our namespace local here. What we can do now? So we want to use this username variable. So for that, we can say common dot username. Now we got it. Similarly, there were other variant of the import. So we can say import common as C. And now we can say C dot, maybe another variable we are interested in, C dot password or C dot login itself. And we can say just some name. My login will fail, but be able to invoke the method. So we invoke the method, we pass the username password, did not match, so we executed the else part. But our intention was to showcase that with alias or by the import method, we are able to use the things existing inside the module. There is another variant of the import. Maybe we can say from, and we'll give the module name common and import only the things which we are interested. Let's say we are interested only in the login, so I'll say login. And now we'll go ahead, we'll say login and call the login. So this way we'll be able to use various different way. And another, the last one was that maybe we'll say from common import everything. And now we can say username. Now we can say password. So this way we can access the things directly. But this is not very useful whenever we are working on any project. But for Triage purposes, good to know we have option. And we don't have to type a lot of things. Let's go back to our presentation. And then now we'll be exploring how we can execute a module. So these things we have been doing for our convenience from day one. But as this topic is here, let's talk about this one. So we'll go back to the command prompt. And here to execute any module, we can just say that Python and the module name. And let's say use the script.py. So script.py is one of the existing module, and by the using the Python command, we're just saying that let's execute the script.py. And we got these two messages. So let's take a look of this particular script file. We have one definition of greetings, and then we are calling the greeting, and then we have some block here. So our interest today is to talk about this one. So let's go hide this particular block and save this program. This program will still do the same thing, but we got only one message. What we got the definition, and we are calling the main function at the same place, and we are able to execute. But things will become interesting when we are importing this particular file. So we'll say import module name, and in this case, it is a script. So as soon as we did the script, we got hello from script. This particular part we don't want. We want to use this script. We can import, and while importing, we don't want to run. We don't want to call. So for that purpose, the best way to do is, so we'll go ahead and take this part out and uncomment these blocks, save this program. And now we are going to the command prompt once again, and we'll import the script again. See, this time when we did the import, we did not get the message. We have the greeting, but While importing, this particular block will be not executed because we are not executing from the command line. So the namespace knows about the greetings we'll be able to use, but we are not executing directly. So let's say, once again, um, script dot greetings. Yeah, hello from script. And even while executing, it will behave the same way. So now we are going to execute this particular module as a script, and we get the hello from script. So let's learn about this particular block, what we did here. So we are just saying if the name matches with the main, means whenever we are calling this program with the Python command and the file name, then this one will become the true and the greetings will be called. But in other cases, wherever we are importing, then we are not calling, we are not executing. In those cases, we don't want to execute this particular part. If will be not true, and during the import, this particular will be not true and it will be not executed. Only it will be executed whenever we are calling from the command line as a script. Let's go back to our presentation and move on. So we have been keep using import statement or from clause and importing the modules. We need to understand that how the search path mechanism works. So whenever we do import statement, there is an order the Python will be looking for those modules. So first it will start with the sys dot built-in module names. If it finds the module over there, well and good. If it does not, it will go through the current directory. If not, Python path. And if not even Python path, then maybe the installation dependent default directory. So let's explore the particular built-in module, what it is. So we can go to the command prompt, and here, once again, we'll bring the Python interpreter, and here we'll say import sys, and then we'll say sys dot built-in module and names. So these are the list where it will be looking for if we do any import module. The first, these are the places we'll look for. If it's not found, then we know the current directory, then we know the Python path variable, and then the installation dependent default directory. So that's very handy whenever we want to do the triage. Let's go back to our script. Okay, so the next is DIR function. DIR function is a built-in function as we have been exploring various built-in functions. Then same way the DIR, what it does, it returns a sorted list of string containing the names defined by a module. So while using the module, we want to note it down that what all the module have, because sometimes whenever we are going to use someone else's module, we are not sure that what all they have. By just simply calling the dir, passing the module name, we'll be able to print out all the details of the particular module and use as per requirement. So for us today, we just imported one sys, which is the built-in module. Another is the common, which we created. We'll be exploring these two modules and see what all these modules have. Again, let me clear this page, bring the interpreter once again, and import common, which we have already created. And now just say dir, pass the common module, and we had class car. These are the pre-built. And then we had login, password, username. Similarly, let's import sys module and now uncover the sys module that what all it has. And very similarly, we can list all the classes, all the variables, and all the function inside that particular modules. Let's go back, and then we'll be talking about the package. So whenever we start working on any project, whenever we are working on any project, we'll be having several files to take care, and also maybe several engineers are working on them, or maybe someone will modify them in the future. So for those purposes, we need to organize our project in a such a way that if anyone comes, they will be easily able to identify the files and know that where they need to look for. So I have taken a very simple example of the sound project. In the sound project, we have formats we are going to support. We are going to support some effects, and then we'll be having some filters. So inside that sounds, we have created this different directory, and in these different directories, we have different files. So just the organization. It is as per our the project, and as per for simplicity, we don't want to keep everything in one directory. We want to just divide into the different directory and bring them into the hierarchy. Only one thing looks very new and interesting is any dot file. So let's take a look at about that file. So any.py file is a special module which is going to treat the directory as a package. In the simplest case, it could be the empty Python file, empty Python module. It can also execute initialization of code. So many times before importing something, we want to set the variable. We can do those parts inside the any.py. In this our sample program, I have used any.py and just saying that whenever I'm going to import any of the module, just want to print some messages about the namespace. And that's what we are doing. So let's go back to the command prompt. And this time, again, clear the page. We'll bring the Python interpreter once again. And then we are going to import sound. So as soon as we imported the sound, we have already created the sound package. It is saying that we are just importing the sound. Now we know that inside the sound, um, we have another package, maybe that was. So it is, maybe you can say from sound import effect. Also, we can say from sound dot effect. Let's bring the name, and we had echo. So maybe we'll say from sound dot effect import echo. And let's say what we have inside the echo. I don't have anything, but let's check. Yeah, only built-in. So that's all we had. If you like, please share and subscribe. And thank you for watching.